How's it hanging, Pally? I'm Isabel Black. Today's Tuesday, March 21st. Today's daily pick was sent in by Miss LaFetra. The AP Art History Andy Goldsworthy's Stone River at the Cantor Art Center. Looks like that was a lot of fun. Thanks for that, Miss LaFetra. If you want your pick featured on the air, be sure to tweet it to us at Pally InFocus. Here's today's campus bulletin. The paid Lockheed Martin astrophysics internship is now open for applications for juniors. Applications are available on Schoology or in the Work Experience office at Pally. Candidates must have at least a 3.5 GPA and be an American citizen or have a signed permanent resident card. The deadline is March 29th at 4 p.m. Summer is just around the corner, and now is the time to lock down that summer job. Check out the summer job opportunities and meet the enthusiastic employers on the Pally Quad at lunch tomorrow. The Pally Journalism program invites students to hear Ron Jones speak this Wednesday. Jones is the central figure of this week's Palo Alto Weekly cover story on the Third Wave, an experiment with fascism conducted at Cumberly High School in the 1960s. Jones and some of his former students will be speaking during 7th period tomorrow. Jones's Pally appearance at Pally is one of several events being arranged by the Palo Alto History Museum to honor the 50th anniversary of the Third Wave. Pally Hacks is a free 24-hour hackathon hosted by Pally for all high school students from March 24th to 25th in the MAC. Finalists will proceed to another hackathon with finalists from China. Visit playbacks.io for additional information and registration. Entrepreneur Club is hosting Mr. Hank Berry, former CEO of Napster and current venture capitalist, a lunch in the SSRC. Grab some pizza and listen to Mr. Berry talk about his experience with entrepreneurship. This school year is coming to a close, and that means school elections. Visit the link on your screen or the Palo Alto High School ASB YouTube channel to check out all of the ASB candidates. Then, go vote at www.tallyspace.com/vote/PAHS. Voting starts tomorrow and ends on Friday at 3:30 p.m. New compost and recycling bins have been placed around campus in an attempt to help keep Pally clean and green at the same time. Sophie Frick is on campus with more.
Hey Pally, there are new waste bins out around campus that Zero Waste has put out, and so make sure that you put your trash and recycling and compost in the respectable bin and help Pally become even more greener than it is now. For InFocus, I'm Sophie Frick.
Thanks, Sophie. March is Women's History Month, and each day we are focusing on a famous woman from history. Anne Frank was a young Jewish girl born in 1929 who died in the Holocaust at the age of 16. During the Second World War, her family was forced to hide from the Gestapo. Frank kept a diary of her experiences and thoughts. After the war, her father, Otto Frank, discovered her diary and published it. Anne Frank's diary has become one of the most famous records of the Holocaust and has helped to give a human face to that time period. Among other inspiring words, Frank wrote that people are truly good at heart. If there's a woman in history you'd like featured on the air in the last days of March, email it to us at bulletin@infocusnews.tv, and we will make sure to get it on air. Tomorrow, the Bell Schedule Committee will present its findings to the Pally Ed Council. The process has included feedback from parents, students, and staff. Sophie Frick and I went to some of the forums, and we had this.
Many students are wondering what the schedule will look like for next year, and it has been a big topic of discussion. The Bell Schedule Review Committee has been working hard for the past few months to decide on a schedule that satisfies students and administration.
We are a committee comprised of teachers, parents, students. There is an administrators and also classified rep. We have a teacher rep from each department. And we have been involved in discussions and research.
The committee has narrowed it down to 3 final options, and it is hopeful that one will be successful next year.
The first option is minimal change. It still keeps a C day. There are a couple changes to increase the instructional minutes of the day, which is something we legally have to do. Option 2 just does on just block days, so it goes odd, even, odd, even, odd, even, and just keeps repeating, so the weeks change every week. And then option 3 has Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday as set blocks, Tuesday and Thursday even, Wednesday and Friday odd, and then Monday switches back and forth every week.
We've had a full-day retreat where we've really looked at, our retreat was spent looking at some possible schedules and really having some honest conversations about what works best for both students and teachers.
The committee is pushing for a change next year, even if it is temporary, because of problems regarding our schedule this year.
Our current schedule doesn't have enough instructional minutes. We just found that out, and we have to change it for next year legally. So These ideas are not necessarily permanent. These are just so we meet state requirements for next year, and then we could keep those forever, or we could move forward to get a more innovative bell schedule.
Really what we're tasked now to do is have conversations like the student forum today, gather feedback from all of our stakeholders, students, parents, teachers, and really come to a good recommendation for how we should move forward in having the best bell schedule for everyone.
If you have any questions or concerns, please email pallybellfeedback@gmail.com. For InFocus, I'm Sophie Frick.
Maddie is in the studio now to see what's going on in the world of sports. Maddie?
Thanks, Isabel. Yesterday at 4 o'clock, varsity softball played Castellea, our private school neighbors from down the street, crushing them 18 runs to 1 run by Castellea. Today at 5 o'clock, boys JV lacrosse is heading over to St. Francis, and at 7 o'clock, varsity takes them on in a home matchup. At 5:30, girls JV lacrosse is playing Willow Glen, and so is varsity at 7 o'clock. Both games will be played at home. At 2:30, boys varsity golf takes on Cupertino, and at 3:30, varsity badminton will play Cupertino and Guns Gym. Also at 3:30, boys tennis faces Monte Vista. Frosh Slav will be taking the bus as boys varsity warms up in their home court. That's all from me. Take it away, Isabel.
Thanks for that, Maddie. We have been updating our social media here at InFocus, so be sure to check out our new Snapchat at Pally InFocus for live coverage. And you can get the latest news from InFocus anytime, anywhere by checking us out at our newly redesigned website. Rewatch old episodes, check the announcements in our bulletin section, or watch previously aired stories at www.infocusnews.tv. And be sure to like and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Until next time, have a great day, Pally.